Good evening, I'm Mike Strela. We begin tonight with the details from a shooting incident on Milwaukee's north side. The series of events included a standoff and gunfire from a Milwaukee police officer. CBS 58's Andy Bernhardt has been at the scene all day, and she joins us live from 68th and Hope. Andy, what happened out there?
Well, Mike, I can tell you it has been a scary day for neighbors here because that tactical standoff was at this home you see right here behind me, and that lasted for more than 3 hours. You can see it is still an active scene. We just had a press conference with Milwaukee Police Chief Jeffrey Norman, and now we know it was an officer-involved shooting. Police say they arrived to the scene just after 8:30 this morning and found 3 victims fleeing the residence, jumping off a second-story porch. Police say one person had multiple gunshot wounds and was armed with a gun. Police were able to move the victims to safety, and the 33-year-old male suspect exited the residence onto the second-story porch with a firearm. Asked the man to drop the gun, and he did not comply. Then an officer fired at the suspect. The suspect then retreated into the home, and that is when the standoff began. A tactical unit was on the scene and could be heard asking the suspect to come out with their hands up, saying, quote, "We don't want anyone else to get hurt."
We are trying to have a peaceful resolution. It takes time. And unfortunately, once we were able to gain entry after those particular type of tools were being utilized, we did find him, unfortunately, deceased.
Those negotiations went on for several hours with no response. At one point, just before 11, there was a loud bang, and then several minutes later, police were able to enter the residence. That's when police walked in and found the suspect dead with a gunshot wound. Several neighbors I spoke with say they were frightened and worried for their safety with police running around their yards and the loud noises.
Freaky. Like, I'm glad that my youngest one is at school because she probably would have been freaked out about, all the police running around and whatever, and you don't see stuff like that. We've been here for about 2.5 years, and we've never seen anything like that in the area.
Police say the cause of the suspect's death is unknown at this time, but a firearm was found next to him, and that 28-year-old officer that fired his weapon is being put on administrative leave as that officer-involved shooting investigation continues. Live in Milwaukee, Andy Bernhardt, CBS 58 News.